Hello, everyone. News Channel 3, Chief Meteorologist Keith Thompson here with a Facebook Live update on this Friday night edition here of Facebook Live. Hope everybody's having a good night. It's a cold night out there, but, we don't know cold yet. We're going to get more acquainted with cold air here coming up over the weekend. I'm sure you've heard all about it. It's an Arctic shot of air that's going to be coming in. You know, we already tied a record low earlier in the week. When we made it down to 0 degrees, which was just crazy. I didn't think we were going to get that cold. So we could be in that ballpark again. In fact, we will be in the ballpark again Sunday morning and Monday morning, not far away. The record low, though, for Monday morning is much colder than it is for Sunday morning. So whereas I think we could get there Sunday morning, I don't really think that it's likely that we'll get there for Monday morning. But it is going to be cold, whether we get to record territory or not. Even that we're talking about it is enough. Chris, hello to you in Coopersville. You seen any light snow there? Our radar would indicate there's some in the vicinity there around Muskegon. I know you're not too far from there. Brenda, hello to you. Enjoying the temps coming up this weekend. I'm going to call you Arctic Chris or something like that because it is going to be quite cold. So we'll get a move on here. We'll get right into it. And once again, thanks, everybody, for being here. Much appreciated, to be sure. You see what's on the agenda here, right? An Arctic chill is coming with some lake effect snow. Now, typically when you hear about an Arctic air mass, you're thinking, there's going to be a ton of snow. Not so much with this one, because there are other elements that go into making, let's say, a heavy duty or even a medium duty lake effect snow event. It's more than just cold air coming over the lake. Of course, that's the basics, but there's more to it than that. And some of the other parameters, some of the other ingredients in that cake mix, if you will, that need to be in place to give us a favorable outlook for some heavy lake effect snow, not expected to be around. Judy, hello to you. Looking nice in Bloomingdale. Brenda, hello to you. Thanks from the heart of Van Buren County. No snow yet in Coopersville. Okay, Chris, thanks for that report. Susan, good evening to you, and Burr for sure. Do I think we'll have a mild winter? We're not off to a good start. I'll tell you this, though. This is a weak El Nino or weak La Nina winter for us. And in the past, that has seemed to be more characteristic of an early start to winter that then doesn't follow through. In other words, what's going on right now, what we've had really since mid to late November, certainly since Thanksgiving, we're already up to about 25 inches of snow this season. And this uber cold air is not necessarily an indication of things to come, right? Isn't that what the investment professionals say? Past performance is not a good predictor of future performance or something like that. Carla, good evening to you. Thanks for checking in. Hello, Sarah. Tanya here as well from Battle Creek. All right, let's get to it. I'm going to squeeze myself back as we're approaching 100 in the room here. So let's get moving. And once again, thanks everybody for being here. An Arctic chill is coming with some lake effect snow, but not a lot of lake effect snow. There might be a few isolated spots that'll see maybe 2, 3, or 4 inches or so in the snow belt. But for the most part, I don't think this is going to be a big snow event. Near record low temperatures over the weekend. And get this, warming up next week, so much so that we're talking about melting snow by the middle of next week, as it's going to get a lot warmer. In the meantime, that air temp on Sunday morning, we're talking a cold sunrise Sunday. Not that it's not going to be cold tomorrow morning. Not that it's not going to be cold Monday morning. Sunday morning, Monday morning are going to be much colder, by the way, than Saturday morning. But Sunday, the air temp is going to be between 0 and 5, and we could even see some sub-zero readings. The current record low, that would be what? For the 14th of December in Kalamazoo, the record low is -2, set back in 1917. We're going to be close. I think we're going to be close. Dennis, hello to you. And Stacy, what's it looking like for your travels from Fort Myers back to Three Rivers Saturday and Sunday? Well, Saturday it's going to be cold. Sunday it's going to be even colder. If you're talking about driving back to Three Rivers, I don't think you're going to be encountering too much, especially if you're leaving Fort Myers, let's say, and driving back up so that you'll be around Saturday night. I don't think you're going to have any problems with snow. But I do think it's going to be awfully cold. What is it? As Dorothy would say, we're not in Kansas anymore. And that's what you're going to say when you open that car door when you get to Three Rivers. Safe travels, by the way, for sure. Safe travels. Alberto, hey, look, even with climate change, it doesn't mean it doesn't get cold. Deanne, thanks for the thanks. And hello to you and Quincy. In like a lion and out like a lamb, hopefully. You know what I do think? I will say this in La Nina winters, there's not really a pattern that allows for us to have good predictive power, but it does seem like it would not shock me if it's in like a lion, rather, like now, and out like a lamb. We'll have to see how that goes. Greg finally got the ice off the driveway just in time for some more. Brad, I am not ready for Christmas if you mean shopping. No, I need to get started. Lily, hello to you in BC. Thanks very much. Hot cocoa will come in handy. K&M, hello. Timmy, staying in where it's warm. I got you. Thanks for being here, and thank you for the thanks. Jesse, hello to you from the Berg. The Berg parade is tomorrow. I'm going to be in the Berg tomorrow for that parade. I'm one of the judges, Jesse. So I'll see you there, right? I'll see you there. Christmas in the Berg tomorrow. I'll be there for the parade tomorrow evening. Jeanette in Coldwater, Grand Haven to Gobles around 10:40 a.m. on Saturday. I think they'll be okay, Sarah. I don't think they're going to be like, it's not going to be horrible, but I would give yourself some extra time. There could be some slick spots because we're going to have some snow right in that zone there. You know that. You're in the zone there. Jerry, hello to you. Hope you're staying warm. Jeanette in Coldwater. And Janet, can't wait for next week's above average temps. Well, let's get to talking about it. Right here, we're looking at temperatures right now in the mid to upper 20s, away from the lake, close to the lake in the lower 30s. In fact, South Haven at 34. That is going to be downright balmy on Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. I mean, balmy. You'll see what I'm talking about here in just a minute. Feels like temperatures aren't too bad. It's not really all that windy out there. And so Hastings and Battle Creek in the mid-teens. A GR at 17. Coldwater, Jeanette, 19 degrees. So, by mid-December standards, a little cold, but not horribly so, and certainly not as cold as what we're looking at here for the weekend. Brenda, everyone have a safe weekend. Thank you so much. I hope you do too. Lisa, hello. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Hot cocoa with Cool Whip on top. Oh, yes, Chris. I think you got it right there. Okay, Sarah. You know what I would do, honestly, is when you're in the morning, take a look at your app. And if you've got the flexibility, take a look and see what it looks like. See on our app if you see any of those snow bands around. Or if you want to just sort of have an abundance of caution there, then I think that might not be a bad idea. I don't think it's going to be horrible. But remember, bad driving conditions is a relative term. Jessica, in the Coldwater area, you might get an inch. I don't think you're going to see anything more than that, maybe not even that much. Trenton, hello to you. Wind chills looking like Monday morning. Good question. We're looking at a low Monday morning. Let me move on to the next graphic here. Look at here are the temperatures right now, area wide. And look at that. Fargo, -7. Minneapolis, -1. We got that cold air. That cold front really is sort of right now situated, let's say, between Traverse City to Dubuque, let's say, somewhere around there. So you notice Traverse City is at 26, Milwaukee 25, Chicago 26. La Crosse is at 12, Minneapolis -1. So you sort of get an idea where the cold air is, and it is headed in our direction, headed this way. Trenton, we're looking at Monday. Sorry, my eye was itching there. Monday is going to be what? The 15th. We are looking at winds. Yeah, it's going to be a little bit breezy on Monday. I think Monday morning, we're looking at wind chills in the neighborhood of -5, maybe even as cold as -10. It's going to be bundle up time at the bus stop Monday morning. 27 in Bloomingdale right now. Brenda, thanks for that report. Always love reports coming like that. Thank you so much. Leslie, good evening. Thanks. You have to do the penguin walk out there for sure, Jeanette. That is for sure. Praying the weather's not too bad in Chicago from the 24th through the 20th. A little too far away from that one there, K&M, but stay with me. Edie, hello to you. I'm doing well. I hope you are too. Thanks so much. Heading from Gulfport to Grand Rapids tomorrow. 70 degrees. Sherry, go outside and just breathe it in. Unfortunately, you can't can it or bottle it, It's going to feel a lot different when you get here, that's for sure. What do I think about Battle Creek? Sheila, well, I think it's a great place, first of all. I know what you're asking there. Tomorrow, I'd say cloudy, maybe some occasional light snow. Temperatures all day long, mid-teens, wind chills, 0 to 5. Not a lot of snow, a little bit, but I don't think there's going to be a whole heck of a lot. I understand Sarah, I don't think that you can go wrong with that decision. That's for sure. Elizabeth, hello to you. Looking forward to ice fishing before too long near Grand Junction. Just make sure, auger down. You know how that is. Don't be out there if there's less than 4 inches of good solid ice. You know that. Yeah, there's going to be a lot of folks out there because, listen, once we get to Tuesday, there's going to be a lot of ice. However, it's going to go away soon because we're going to have a big warm-up. I'll show you that coming up. All right, let's go hour by hour. Look at this. By midnight, we're going to see some snow crossing the area. Some snow crossing the area here around midnight. Okay, so keep that in mind. This is going to be on the lighter side, but it could create some slick spots out there. This is right ahead of the cold punch of air that right now, as I showed you, is really, let's say, in a line from northwest of Traverse City down to west of Milwaukee. All right, so that's what's headed our way. But look, it punches through pretty fast. But did you notice there how the temperatures falling pretty fast? Let me see if it'll let me go back. I want to show you this again. All right, here, let's start it at midnight. And notice our temperatures at midnight here are in the mid-20s. Got 26, 25, 27, right? So now let's advance. Look at that. We're down to about 15 to 19. So we drop about 10 degrees between midnight and 6 a.m. That's the cold front moving through. That snow that you saw there is the snow that's coming right along and ahead of the front. So coming in behind it is the cold air. Now I want you to watch the temperatures. 6 a.m. we're in the mid to upper teens. We're going to get warmer, right? No, noon, we're in the mid to upper teens. 5 p.m., we're in the mid-teens and even some low teens. So you get the idea there. It is going to be getting colder as we go through the day for tomorrow. And it's going to stay then that cold all the way through Sunday. Marissa, maybe a wind chill day. Oh, no. Always looking for a day off of school. I totally understand that one. Yeah, I understand. Not this close to finals. I wouldn't be surprised. Look, I am not a superintendent. I do the weather. I don't do the school closings. And so I will say that I would not be surprised if there are some school closings Monday due to some cold. I know the National Weather Service in its discussion earlier today out of GR, he said there might be a need for a cold advisory. That would be Sunday morning for a portion of West Michigan. They're talking about probably what I would say would be like Ionia, Berry, Eaton, Calhoun counties, those counties, because you need to get well away from the lake, close to the lake. We're going to have that warming influence there. Sheila, thanks for the thanks. Hattie Bell is here from Decatur. Gotta love it. Jody, hello to you. Looking forward to the warm-up. It's coming. I'll show you in the 7-day just a bit. Mikey, always good to see you on a Friday. It's good to see you on any day. Joanne, late to the party. You didn't miss much. We're just bemoaning our cold, hard facts that we have here. Riyadh, thank you so much. Appreciate it. Decatur, Michigan, Hattie Bell, you might get a couple of 3 inches of snow overnight and through the day on Saturday. I don't think it's going to be debilitating, but it is going to be cold. It's going to be cold everywhere. Kathy, hello to you. Thanks for checking in. Sheila, well, it is going to be so cold, I think, that what we're going to see is really fine snow. And you're right. It's not going to allow for the development of the big fluffy flakes, and it's not going to really allow for a lot of lake effect to develop. That's what's going on. Oh, yeah, Kathy, for sure. We need to take care of our neighbors. For sure here. We need more snow to keep working, blowing snow. I hear you there. This is not really great for the snow blowers out there. Yeah, that is true, though, by the way, Sheila. Yes, that is true. Thanks for the share, Mikey and Barb. Bring back the heat. I'm still going to send you a note. Look, be on the lookout, please. Lori, hello to you in Galesburg. I did not. All right, let's go for Jesse. Saturday night, we have another chance for some lake effect to be kicking in. But look at our temps. That's going to be sort of diminishing by Sunday morning. Oh, ouch. And that 5 or 6 might be a little bit overdone. We might see some more 2s and 3s. And winds are not going to be too strong by Sunday daybreak, but it won't take much when you've got a low temperature like this to give us wind chills in the neighborhood of -5 to -10 degrees. Tell your dad hello there, Riyadh. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Penny, good evening to you too. Antho, hey, it's not chunky dunk season just yet. Not just yet. Jessica, hello to you. So how warm next week? We're talking about 40s. I'll show you that coming up. Kathy, good evening to you. Thanks so much for being here. Holly, hello to you. Did I get that right? Oh, how? Okay, hello to you. And Steve and Martin, Hopefully not too cold for the farm animals. Well, tomorrow night and Sunday night, it's going to be awfully cold out there in farm country for sure. Penguin walking for sure, Joanne. I'm meeting my run group tomorrow morning at 7:30, and I'm just hoping that the course isn't going to be too icy, because can you penguin run? Cold all day tomorrow for sure. Deb, hello to you. And Decatur, Kathy, I don't think so. I don't think the pattern is going to continue all through the season. Look at our Sunday highs there. We're talking about low 20s. So it will be a little warmer, if you want to call it that, on Sunday. But that's the difference between, say, 21 and 15 or 16 degrees. Beggars can't be choosers, right? So I'll take anything. Got a little snow right now around Muskegon. Antho, should be snowing where you are right now there, buddy. And Chris, headed your way. It'll be snowing there soon. Here's what we have in the 7-day forecast for you, our Weather Guard 7-day. Snow showers on Saturday. Accumulations maybe in the neighborhood of 1 to 3. That's mainly the higher end is going to be west of US 131, with much of the area maybe getting an inch or two or so. This is not going to be a debilitating snow, not widespread anyway. Some isolated spots in the snow belt, maybe, but even by our snow belt standards, not a lot. Sunday, maybe a little bit. Again, the story this weekend is all about the cold, and that goes into Monday morning. So Monday morning will be interesting for the students out there heading out to the bus stop. Christina, thanks so much. I am doing well. Thank you. I hope you're staying warm too. I hear you there, Edie. I'm right with you. So there it is on the 7-day. Now look at Wednesday, Thursday. What? Yes. Rain snow mix on Wednesday with a high of 40. Rain, not a rain snow mix. Some rain on Thursday and a high of 42. That's craziness. That's crazy talk. Thursday is what? The 18th? Let's see how much we're looking for. It's not a lot. It's not a lot. Then it looks like we're going to be getting colder again. Not the deep freeze, but we're going to be getting colder. Still a little too far out to talk Christmas Day forecast. Mikey, thanks for that. I appreciate it. I hope everybody can be safe and stay warm. Chris, I think about you up there outside there looking up at the snow and smiling, right? Sheila, put crushed pepper in your boots. And, oh, I didn't know that. Okay. Vern, hello to you. And Homer, thanks for checking in. Robin, warmer weather will melt all the ice on the side roads. It's going to melt a lot of it, but I think we need more than just a couple of days in the low 40s to do that. But it will melt some of it for sure. That's next Wednesday, Thursday. But boy, the next couple of days are going to be awfully cold. Destin, go ice fishing. Make sure you auger down. I know you know that. You don't need me to tell you, but every year somebody goes in, so make sure it's not you. Kelly, glad winter is here. I got you there. Melody, hello. And Lori, it is Michigan weather, and there it is on display in the 7th. All right, everybody, I got 9:31 on the clock, so I've got 29 minutes to be on the air. I'll be live at 10 on Arc West, Michigan, live at 11 on the mothership, which is an hour 29. Colin Rogers, my good buddy Colin Rogers, will be here tomorrow morning, 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. with live weather updates, must-see TV. He's going to have the latest on any snow that's going on, and he's going to have more on the Arctic chill that will be in the progress of moving in. Again, it's not that cold out there right now, and but by the time we get to sunrise tomorrow and certainly a couple of hours after it, again, the effect you're going to feel when the temps don't go up. When you step out at noon or 2 or 4, it's like, whoa, it is the same cold that was around at 7 a.m. That's when you'll know that the Arctic chill is here. Patty, thanks for the thanks. Lily, thank you. Appreciate it. Good to see you here. Thanks, Chris. Hope you have a great weekend and stay warm. It's going to take a bit of more work on a weekend like this. Thanks, Joanne. I appreciate it. And by the way, if you're going to Vicksburg, Christmas in the Burg, look for me there. I'll be helping to judge the Christmas parade tomorrow night. Steps off at 6 o'clock in the Burg. All right, everybody, have a great night. Hey, don't forget, wwmt.com/weather, our free weather app on your device. All right, free weather app on your device. Thanks for that, Lori. Appreciate it. Right on cue. Also, don't forget, I'm on social media all over at WWMT's Keith Thompson on Facebook. I'm on Instagram, Threads, Twitter, and X. Wait, X is Twitter. YouTube, sorry. All at Weatherman Keith. That's the at symbol and Weatherman Keith, all lowercase, all one word. Thank you so much, everybody, for joining in. I hope you have a wonderful night, a wonderful weekend. Chris, thanks for being here. Hope you have a great night. Judy, thanks for the thanks. Thanks, Jeanette. I appreciate that very much. Have a great night, everybody. If you're a Monday through Friday-er, you made it to the weekend, and that is cause for celebration. Let's stay warm. Let's take care of our pets. Let's take care of our neighbors, and let's get through this. I agree with you there, Kelly. Remember, when you're walking them too, those pads or paw pads are on the ice. So that can be awfully cold. So please take care of your pets. Take care of yourself. Take care of your neighbors, and we'll get through it. Look at that. By next Wednesday, it'll be 40 degrees. All right, everybody, have a great night, and thanks again for being here.